Well, it's great to be here, guys. I know this area so well. I've got some of my friends who are right behind us. I grew up in Scranton and Carbondale and Wilkes-Barre and pretty much everywhere around here, so we know it very well. And I grew up doing exactly this. Grew up hunting around here, grew up fishing around here, and so I know this area very well. A lot of friends, but you know, guys, this is what it's all about. You know, quite frankly, if we don't send great people to the Senate, if we don't send great people to the House, we lose a lot of this. And quite frankly, we lose a lot of America. And you know, our country is doing so unbelievably well right now. We've got the fastest growing GDP our country has ever seen. We have the lowest unemployment our country has ever had, lowest Hispanic unemployment, lowest female unemployment, lowest African American unemployment.
Right.
You know, our stock market's at an all-time high, our consumer confidence is an all-time high, 401ks are through the roof. I mean, you know, we're defeating ISIS, right? There are 45,000 ISIS fighters. 45,000 ISIS fighters when he took office. Now they estimate that there's less than 1,000. Now that's what you do when you take the handcuffs off the military and you let the guys, you let them do what they do best, which is kill bad guys. And they've done a great job with that. And guys, we're winning. We're winning. We're the envy of the entire world right now. The world is jealous of America. We're rated as the #1 economy in the world. China's no longer ripping us off. Mexico's no longer ripping us off. All new trade deals, and we're really doing something right. Thank you. And we love you guys.
We love you.
But honestly, a couple weeks ago, when we saw this, and John saw this, and we all saw this, you know, we saw it with the Kavanaugh hearings, and I know that was on the Senate side versus the House side, but you saw so many politicians that had no backbone, and we need good people, and we need people that have backbone in both sides. Quite frankly, my father can't do what he's doing if we don't have people in there with backbone, and that's why we need this guy. You know, he's a private sector guy. He's not a career politician. These career politicians, I mean it, are the absolute worst.
Couldn't agree more.
I mean, that's right.
I mean, this is the type of thing, Eric, right? So let's give Eric another round of applause, right? So think about it. I mean, Eric, you grew up here, right, in terms of the outdoors. I grew up here too. I was saying to some folks, my grandfather had a little cabin on White Deer Lake, just over in Pike County. And we used to come to Holly all the time for provisions, to eat, to get our ammunition. This is America, okay? Northeast Pennsylvania is awesome, and the attacks and just the misdirection and deceit that's out there. If we want Eric's dad to be able to continue this momentum in terms of what's taking place in the country, we have to give him help. We have to get out in the same level of enthusiasm the way we did in 2016.
Right.
And who helped elect President Trump? Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Northeast Pennsylvania. Right? And I am thrilled to have Eric here today to go through. And there are a lot of really basic issues that as we go through. You know, anyone who's here that's a sportsman or woman, guess what? Your Second Amendment rights, my opponent doesn't support. And it's one of the things that as you go through, I mean, when you look, I have an A rating with the Q behind it because I've never been elected, but I will be. My opponent doesn't only have an F, he has an F minus, okay? F minus. You have to work at that. The other thing is, small businesses, a gun shop like this, if you think about it, again, these are the businesses that are the backbone of America. The backbone, whether it's a restaurant, whether it's a gun shop, or a retail shop. And you know, when I go through, I'm very proud to have the full endorsement of NFIB, which is the National Federation of Independent Businesses. Again, my opponent gets a 0 rating. 0. Again, those are things you have to work at hard to get. So I don't know how you can do that.
By the way, that's what happens when you cut taxes for the entire country and all small businesses, right? Small businesses, to John's point, they're paying 39% taxes. Now they're paying 21% taxes. It's the reason more small businesses are opening up than ever before. It's the reason small businesses around the country are doing great. It's the reason unemployment's where it is because of that, right? And I mean, your opponent, in all fairness, I don't want to be crash about this, but it's the ambulance chaser. I mean, the guy's a personal injury attorney. That's not a whole lot not a whole lot of good things. Some nice people, but you know what? It's you got to be very careful. And listen, he's done an unbelievable job. He's a private sector person, which is what we need in Washington, D.C. We do not need any more of these swamp creatures in Washington, D.C. The swamp is deeper than you will ever know. Trust me. You know, we've lived it. The swamp is deeper than you ever know. You do not need more career politicians.
Right.
And he will be such a great friend to the family and to all of us. And so we've got to get this man elected. We have to get this guy elected. We're going to win again for you.
Yeah,
We're going to win again for you in 2020, right? But without him getting in here, we can't. So guys, go out and vote. And please, if I could just say one more thing about John and about this whole process in general. I hear every single day from people who go around, well, you know, my guy's Trump, my guy's not on the ballot. I hear that every single day. And quite frankly, especially from this community, meaning the sportsman community, my guy's Trump, my guy's not on the ballot. I'm not going to vote for anybody who's not my guy. I go, please, do not think like that. Like, you cannot think like that. If you think like that, we won't win. Like, we've got to get that army of Trump. We've got to go out and we've got to vote for the good guys. And if the army of Trump goes out, we win this thing and it's not even close. If the army of Trump stays home and they're complacent, you know, say goodbye to all the stuff that we love, which is this stuff. So guys, get your friends out, go vote. It is so important. We're stumping all over the county pretty much all day, and we're gonna get a lot of attention. We're gonna do great things, and he's gonna win it. He's gonna win it. He's gonna be
We got the vice president coming in tomorrow.
Yeah, be
Vice
big.
president's going to be in Missouri County tomorrow.
Who likes Mike Pence? He's a good man. He's a good man.
And look, it's not just about Republicans. We need independents, we need Democrats, because again, unless you're part of the radical left, okay, most people in America are more centric than you might imagine. We need people to come out and say, President Trump has done a great job, we've got good momentum, and we want to encourage what's been taking place, continue the progress for everyone in this country. So again, Eric's right. Please get out. Tell your friends. Tell your co-workers. Tell the people you go to church with. Get out and vote. Because if you do, we're going to win, and the president's agenda is going to be able to be carried forth.
Yes.
Right. More importantly, who's going to shoot the biggest deer this year?
My daughter.
That guy raised his hand. I love it. I love it. It's good to be with you guys. Honestly,
Thank you for
we
coming.
love it here. This is.
Thank you.
I really consider Northeast Pennsylvania almost a second home. So
That's great.
Dinner at my house.
we love it. I would love dinner at your house anytime. What's up, Alex? How are you? Who's Alex? Hey, Alex. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. You guys are beautiful. So go out and vote for this guy.
We are. No doubt.
Awesome.